Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Football Family Feuds. So finished Hull 1, Chelsea 2, and so Chelsea are through to the next round of the FA Cup. But in typical Chelsea fashion, we made hard work of it. So we started brightly and we scored a goal through Michy Batshuayi. Yep, so after that Batshuayi goal, the script was the same as it has been for the last few games now. Lots of possession, but poor decision making and poor finishing. Barkley had a shot, the goalkeeper made a good save, but I think Barkley should have done better and put more purchase on it. Mount had a shot where it would have been probably better to square it to Batshuayi, and again the goalkeeper made a decent save, but it was just over-hitting passes, pass, get the ball out wide, cross it, and the cross is cleared. So yeah, as I said, we just need that cutting edge. We need to kill games off, and we only went in at half-time 1-0 when our dominance should have had more goals. But as I said, that is the frustration with watching Chelsea at the moment, where we just do not know how to kill games off. And the first goal, Batshuayi's one, came against a run of play actually, because Hull had the better of the early exchanges. Once we scored that goal, we started to dominate. And in the second half, I thought it may cost us, because Hull came out again with having most of the play, and they came out obviously listening to their manager's team talk, because Kovacic was dominating the game in the first half. You had the freedom of the park, so they were giving us too much space, and we exploited that. So we were running into the space. They couldn't track any of our runners, and obviously the manager said to them, get tighter to Kovacic, push up the field a bit further on, to not give Chelsea any chances to play out from the back. So you could see that Kovacic was more rushed, and so in his passing they closed him down a lot quicker, and that we were really sluggish in that second half, and Hull looked like the only team who were going to score. But then another goal against the run of play. Tomori, who had a very good game today, and I don't know why he hasn't started in the last few games, because to me he's our best centre-back, scored a goal. Good header, downward header from a free kick, and that kind of knocked the stuffing out of Hull, and again we started to dominate. But Hull made 2 substitutions, and they had a big part to play in them coming back into the game. Kovici, I think his name is, Polish guy, and McGuinness, Northern Ireland international, they came on. But obviously we had no VAR in this match, because Hull didn't have VAR. But if there was VAR in this match, then McGuinness, that free kick would have been overturned, because Alonso didn't touch McGuinness for the free kick that led to the equaliser. Scored by Krzyzewski. Yeah, so poor, very poor by Kovacic. You're in the wall. The wall's there for a reason. If you get hurt, you get hurt. You don't move out of the way of the wall. So he's turned his back on the wall, lifted his leg up, and he's given them a goal to make it a nervy last 10 minutes for us. You know, that's what I'm talking about. We need strong guys, people who don't mind putting their bodies on the line, people who don't mind getting hurt. Yeah, so as good as he was in the first half, he could have cost us in the second half. So we need better from that. We need to turn up and be on our game for 90 minutes. Luckily that didn't cost us, and we did the Chelsea thing by having to be on the edge of our seats for the last 5 or 6 minutes. They had a couple of sort of half chances towards the end, but I'd like to talk about the referee as well. He gave that free kick, well, it wasn't a free kick, but then down the other end we have a corner. McGuinness is pulling Zuma. He's holding his shirt for a good 10 15 seconds right in front of the referee, and he doesn't blow for it. Come on, you need consistency. So obviously this referee wanted the underdog to win. He wasn't, he was showing a lot of inconsistencies. And then even the free kick towards the end, which they had right near the end, Zuma, hardly touched McGuinness, and again McGuinness goes down. That's why Zuma was really annoyed at the referee. He's thinking, how's he blowing for this one when the guy's pulling my shirt off my back down the other end 2 minutes earlier, and you don't blow for it. You know, that's what in the games we want to see referees having consistency, you know, not favouring one side over another. Talk about a couple of players. Barkley, one good game, one bad game. But Barkley, listen, when Billy Gilmore came on, he showed you how to take the ball first time. That guy is going to be class. You can see a boy, you can see a player when, you know, and you know what they're going to be like when they first come on. His touch, immaculate, you know. He's got so much ability, so much confidence as well. That little back flick he did to earn the corner as well, near the throw-in, sorry, near the end. You know, whenever he had the ball, he receives it in tight spaces. He knows what he's doing before he receives the ball. He knocks it into space. Barkley, in contrast, he has to think too much about it. He doesn't think ahead of what he's going to be doing. So the ball, I remember when they had a breakaway, which they nearly scored from, Barkley, he's not thinking. He's got the ball, he's just trying to sort his feet out. The guy robs him. You know, you haven't got that time to play in professional football. In professional football, you need to be thinking ahead. So to me, he's been around for a long time now, needs to improve on that aspect of the game. You know, as I said, learn from that young boy, 18-year-old, who's just come on, and show you what you need to do when you get the ball. You know, think about it beforehand. Yeah, so good cameo performance from Gilmore, and I'd like to see more of him in the future. Zuma looked good as well, and I like that partnership, Zuma and Tomori. I don't know why Rudiger's playing at the minute, because Tomori for me needs that spot. Immaculate performance from him today, and I think obviously the only thing he's got against him is inexperience, but he needs to play. That boy is got something about him. Pedro looks like a man who's out the door. I don't know what he was on today. You know, overhitting passes, not doing anything really, giving the ball away. Some decent moments, but in the main, a very indifferent performance from him. Caballero didn't really have a lot to do. Alonso was okay, decent. What I like with Alonso though, he's got a good shot on him. He was unlucky with a shot which was deflected. You know, hasn't got the pace, but he's somebody who he's a goal threat. You know, a lot of our other defenders are not real goal threats, but he'll try and shoot from range. He's got a decent shot from range. Like I said, it was Hull. Hull didn't really make it difficult for us. Only that spell in the second half that they had, but apart from that, it was pretty comfortable. But we got to play better than we did today. Obviously, as I said, the opposition weren't the best, but as I said, we still struggled to break them down. And if we carry on like that, it's just going to be the same old for the rest of the season. You know, got to be more clinical. Frank's got a week now before the window closes. Need to get in a marksman, a clinical marksman. As I said, Batshuayi started off well. The goal was deflected, but the rest of the game, again, wasn't great. He's got no awareness as well around him. There's a couple of times he could have played people in. There was one shot in the second half where he just shot it and the ball nearly went for a throw-in. It was that bad. I don't think he's a long-term answer if Tammy Abraham's out for a while. I still think we need to bring in a decent striker. Still think we need to bring in a creative number 10 type player. So there are, if we want to push on for top four, if we want to compete with Bayern Munich in the Champions League, those two positions are positions that need to be filled. So there you have it, guys. That's the match review for today. Let me know your thoughts. How do you think the game went? And just comment below. And don't forget, guys, to like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications, and I'll see you on the next video.